We're checking out the Liberty 2 Airs from Soundcore. This video was sponsored by Soundcore, so you can check them out at the link in the video description. They build these as kind of AirPods competitors, but at a lower price. And the lower price part checks out. I fired these up on Amazon, and they were marked $20 down from an MSRP of $100 US, making them about $80 US. And as far as the tech built into them goes, that's looking pretty good for the price. So they've got diamond-coated drivers, whatever that means. They've got 2 microphones per earbud, so for uplink noise cancellation. They've got IPX5 water resistance, so you should be able to sweat with them in. And they feature 7 hours of playtime in the earbuds themselves, with a total of 28 hours with the charging case. And this is a really nice feature to have now. They've got wireless charging in the case as well. Really didn't think it was gonna bother me that much. And then I went to a pair of wireless earphones that did not have wireless charging built into the case. And I was like, oh, yeah, this really isn't as good. All right, I'm gonna fire these in here. So they're supposed to get about 2 hours of playback time off of just a 10-minute charge. So if they're not charged out of the box, then that should give me enough to do the video here. And they're preloaded with the medium ear tips. Actually, that means I'm probably gonna have to swap them out right away. I have kind of small ear canals. All right, let's see what the fit feels like. Okay, small it is. Last thing in here is a charging cable, just in case you are still plugging in to charge. Type-C, really nice to see. Get it? Really nice to see. Got him. On the bottom, we've got a pairing button, and then that's like pretty much it. They're about as AirPods-like as you could expect them to be without being like a cheap knockoff, right? For size comparison, I brought along my regular AirPods as well as a pair of AirPods Pros. So you can see they're about the width of the AirPods Pros, but they are a little bit thicker, and they're actually a little bit taller as well. Of course, the most important thing for me is not necessarily the raw size, but whether they fit in the useless pocket. Ooh, it's a little tight. Does get in there though. That's a good finish they've got on the top. It's kind of matte feeling, but it's not so grippy that it's a real challenge to slide in and out of the pocket there. Especially out, because I find the way that I generally get it out is I kind of squeeze it out like a tube of toothpaste. So nothing quite matches the AirPods in this regard. You can see they really pop out quite easily, but that's also respectable. Now let's look at the earbuds themselves. So we've got our Liberty Air 2s, AirPods Pros, and regular AirPods. So they're definitely gonna hang out of your ear canals, kind of like the regular AirPods do. They're a little bit on the thicker side, THICC. That size difference is a disadvantage compared to AirPods, but what helps with the snugness of the fit is the fact that they've at least got different sizes of silicone tips that you can use to make sure that it fits in all right. So I find that neither of them are gonna come flying out, even with a head shake test. One other thing that's really noticeable is, of course, the difference in sound isolation. So the AirPods, because they don't seal in your ear, offer almost none. You gotta move up to the Pros for that, which of course means you're spending quite a lot more. It's got a bit of a hollower snap close sound, but nice magnetic mechanism. Not bad, not bad. I give it a B+. Okay, update firmware. You know, when I was a kid, we didn't have firmware updates. When you bought something, gosh darn it, you were stuck with whatever broken piece of garbage they sent you. All right, did we do it? So that's our battery life here in the app. Here's our equalizer settings, and this actually tests your hearing and then adjusts the EQ according to your hearing. Okay, so you hold the button when you can hear the sound and release it when you stop hearing the sound. Okay, so try it with and without this thing.
I like it better like this.
Interesting. Why?
I didn't know.
Really, that's it? That's all you got for me? No noise cancellation, so by default, hold is voice assistant, or I guess you can change it to whatever you want here. But I will say the noise isolation is quite strong. They're closed back IEMs and they seal pretty well with the ear, so hearing what's around me is pretty difficult with them in. Now I'm gonna turn off your personalization here and I'm gonna just put it on a flat EQ. I wanna hear what they sound like out of the box. Wow, these things are friggin' loud. I would listen to them at the very, very bottom. If you like shaking your skull with in-ears, these are gonna be right up your alley. Well, the flat sound signature is true to its word. Very flat, not too sparkly in the highs, not overdone with the bass. The default sound signature pumps the bass a little bit, but really not a ton. Oh wow, you can pick different professional ones. This is really cool. My Note 9 has a feature where I can actually have 2 Bluetooth sound devices active at once. So this allows me to fairly easily listen to both at the same time. Definitely less isolation than active noise cancellation, but I would expect that. But compared to just a regular AirPod, I mean, it's night and day.
You're like a ghost in my mind.
Oh, that's something that changes in the default Soundcore signature. Instead of being quite as flat, it pulls vocals up a little bit, kind of like what the AirPods will do out of the box. It's a more apples to apple comparison for sure. I think out of the box, it's fair to say they have comparable sound quality to something like AirPods or even AirPods Pros. But what's really nice is that if you get into the custom EQ, unlike those Sennheisers that I checked out recently, they've got this just very intuitive interface that's super easy to use to create your own custom EQ. Clearly my kids need me to go pay attention to them now, so thanks for checking out this look at the Liberty Air 2s. Again, this was sponsored by Soundcore, and you can check them out at the link in the video description. Okay, that doesn't go in there. Give me, girls.